My peeps, the World Athletics is saying our homegirl over here is too manly to be competing with women. I don't know. Do they want her to compete with men instead? Wait, she kinda. So, Piero Vess, the General Secretary of the International Association of Athletic Federations Track, now known as the World Athletics, said, and I quote, "She is a woman, but maybe not 100%. As a teacher, I don't like my students getting confused, so let me give you the backstory, okay? Listen, because I'm only going to say this once. This is Caster, not castor oil, Caster Semenya. And she was born and raised in Limpopo. She explores this world with 3 of her sisters and 1 brother. Okay, sharp. So Semenya decides to go to University of Northwest to study sports science, where she begins running for some association, right? She must have realized then how insanely good she is, and someone else must have seen how insanely good she is, because soon she was representing South Africa on the world stage of running. It's 2009. The 19-year-old athlete is competing in the 800 meters race in the World Championship in Berlin. She wins the race, but that gold medal comes with its own troubles, left, right, and center. Rivals are questioning whether she is a woman. I'm handing over the mic to you because I have a question. What made people start questioning her gender exactly? Was it her appearance? Was it that she was too good to be a woman? Like, what exactly do you guys think started the rumors? Results were released and it was found that Semenya was born with DSD, also known as differences of sexual development. She had also been born with internal testicles and had a higher level of testosterone more than the average woman. Some opponents believed her biological makeup gave her an unfair advantage. Despite this, Caster continued to run because the World Athletics could not prove that testosterone was directly linked to better performance. Miguel continued to step on people's necks, where she collected gold for 80 meters for both 2012 and 2016 Olympic Games, hosted consecutively in London and in Rio de Janeiro. The worst was still in front of Caster. The World Athletics comes back and says, hey, we have research to prove that people with higher testosterone have an unfair advantage. Now, Semenya's success was stained with this testosterone sex taste thing. The athlete was fighting for her life in them courtrooms just to compete. During this tumultuous time, South Africa rallied behind her. They insisted that she is a woman and deserved to compete. Quick question. Are you on the same side? Here we have an open platform space for all opinions. So tell us yours, respectfully, of course. The World Athletics had policies now to basically regulate people with DSD. They said it was mandatory to take testosterone reducing medication to compete. Yeah, no, it was raining. It was pouring for Caster. However, she stood her ground and refused to take them, claiming they turned her into something else.
I believe in myself. I know I'm a woman. Anything that comes along with it, I accept it, you understand? Because at the end of the day, I know I'm different. I don't really care about, the medical terms, what they tell me, my testosterone, being born, without the uterus, being born with internal testicles. Those don't make me less a woman. It's just the differences that I was born with, and I embrace them.
Caster has released a book called The Race to Myself to document all her experience with the World Athletics. She has also been continuing with her fight against these policies and recently has won her case in the Human Rights Court. Today we are recognizing Caster Semenya for her determination and hard work. No matter what people say, it is not easy to represent an entire nation, and she did that. Through her controversial career, she has taught us to keep our heads up and focus on the goal. Her situation is rare, but she carries it with so much grace and humility. Congratulations, Caster Semenya, for being the superstar you are. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you made it to the end of the video, I'd like to say thank you so much for sticking it out and actually watching my content. If you haven't, please subscribe and comment if what you liked and what you didn't like. Thank you and bye.